We haven't expected to all be four together on this senior night, that's for sure. But all four of us are extremely close, and we're excited to be together during this night.
Ohio was my first and last official visit, and so I committed here without even meeting any of the girls. I just had a kind of a feeling that this is where I was supposed to go.
Not only was I just like coming from another country, at that point in my life, I was 18, I was living by myself, my dad was in the hospital. And so I was like, okay, like I'm leaving to another country. I left my friends and my dad and my family, and here I go. And so to be welcomed with such open arms was something that I couldn't have even dreamed of, honestly. For that to be such an easy transition, even though the coach who recruited Jaime, Steph, and I left, and so we kind of came in not really sure of what was going to happen. And so for Dean to open up his home and his family to us, it was fantastic.
I just don't have words for Ohio Volleyball. It's picked me up at my lowest points, and just the people that kind of come with Ohio Volleyball are some of the most special people I've ever met in my entire life, and just that I got to be a part of something so much bigger than myself for 5 years is just something that I'll take with me for forever.
This is where I grew and became the best person I have possibly become. And they have offered me so much in life that I can't learn it from anywhere else, and I'm very grateful for everyone and everything that I've learned here.
It's a group of girls who are your sisters, who you sign up to be friends with them not knowing what you're going to get, and you end up having the best time of your life.
We have a very strong family aspect here at Ohio, going from the highest level, Dean, to the freshmen, everyone down.
You know, I grew up in a small town and everybody was just family. And so I think that was the thing I was most scared about was, am I gonna find a second family, being far from home? And just the day that I walked on campus freshman year and meeting the girls, I was never nervous about the fact that I was gonna have a group of sisters my entire time being here.
Katie's she's my best friend, and you know, we've been through this whole college thing for 5 years, and I was thinking the other day, like, oh my gosh, college for 5 years, 5 years of my life, like I'm only 22, so that's a solid fourth that she's been in it, and I can't thank Ryan enough, who was our old coach, for finding her and putting us together. And I remember him saying, like, oh my gosh, like I have this Canadian girl who's curling her hair on FaceTime with a sports bra and like doesn't shut up, and I was like, oh my gosh, like this girl sounds awesome.
There's no Katie without Jaime, and Jaime without Katie. The very first time, Jaime, Brooke, and Abby Gilliland picked me up from the airport, and I was like, oh my God, this is my friend, finally we get to meet her. We got in the car and we looked at each other like, holy crap, like this is right here we are, Jaime and Katie. And she said something about her mom and her ball and volleyball, and I'm like, what is this girl saying? And then I started saying my Canadian words, like out and about, and she's like, wow, you talk funny. And I was like, no, you talk funny.
I thought her voice was weird. No, her voice was weird. I remember, not the Canadian accent, but I remember she first said hello, and I was like, that's her voice? I was like, it sounds weird. And then she was like, you talk weird. And I was like, you say oat and pons. Like, you're the one who's weird here.
Steph and I met, well, first we like exchanged like back and forth. I remember meeting her for the first time at a club tournament, and I was like, oh, this girl is so cool. Like, I was just like, okay, now we're gonna be friends. Like, I'm not too worried about it. And I don't know, something about Steph and I, we just kind of like hit it off right off the bat. And we were just like joined at the hip freshman year. Like, we would stay up till 3 a.m. and then we would wake up 3 hours later for weightlifting in the summer. But I literally don't know Ohio Volleyball without those three.
I really want to thank Becky Webb and Sarah and Ashlyn for opening up not only their home but their hearts to me. I don't know Ohio Volleyball without them. But just being able to watch them grow as people and as girls, now women, it's incredible to see. And I can't thank you guys enough for everything you've done for me and the amount of times you've let me cut your hair. You've done a good job, hopefully.
Sarah and Ashlyn are absolutely great. They are such great kids, and well, not even kids anymore, they're teenagers. But Sarah, thank you so much for your little text message you sent to me after Nebraska. That honestly, that is something I will never forget, and that was probably one of the most memorable and just heartwarming text messages I've ever received thank you too for just being the most genuine girls and like little sisters. You guys are great.
My parents, I'm lucky. I'm so lucky. I have the two biggest fans. I mean, I call my mom every day, and when things get hard, and my knee last year, like I truly didn't know what to do, if I should stay another year, if I should, call it. And she just was always just there. When I was 15, came home from like club practice in tears because I wasn't good at volleyball, and both my parents just encouraged me to, if I put in the work that I'm supposed to, that good things will come out of it. And thank you, Mom and Dad.
They're amazing, and they're by far my biggest supporters. They've been through my ups and downs with me 100%, and they have literally been there for me with all my ups and downs, like I was saying, and they never missed a day. No matter how I was feeling, they always supported me, and no matter what, they're just my rocks, and I just love them so much.
Dean Webb, he's gonna miss us. He's gonna miss, I think, playing, just bugging all of us, and if our hair's, if our hair's in a ponytail, he'll pull it and we're like, what the heck, and
make us mad.
I remember the first time he did that ear thing, and I was like, what?
Yeah, but I think us in particular, we'll give it back to him. So if he's doing something well, look at your dad's shoes.
Look how pale your legs are compared to your socks.
From Sparkles with Love, this is Katie Nelson.